Hello! So another random video about my favorite new feature coming to Curve Basher 1.3. I'm really bad with my own versions. Point is, it'll be ready in like 3 weeks. Actually, it's already finished. I just need to like release the updates because I'm missing a few more stuff. And it's a generator, so it's really fun to use because you just run the shortcut and then you click twice to define two curve points, and it automatically connects those points with a curve. And it also orients the handles so that the connection looks just really, really nice. And I haven't implemented any sort of caps or connector models yet. That's the next thing I want to do. So for now, it's just like a plain curve. But I mean, you can also just use the CBasher right now if you want to. Like, that still works. But yeah, mostly this tool is just about generating curves. And it is such a blast to use. Let me make this smaller. So you just click, and I spend a lot of time on the defaults to make sure that it, like, you don't really have to tweak much for the tool to look nice. Like, that took just, I don't know, what, 5 seconds? And it comes with a lot of settings, but one of my favorite settings is the curve sag. Let me actually delete these so that they don't get in the way. So you just click, and then you enable sag if you want. And it automatically adds a little bit of weight to the curve, you know, for that little bit of extra realism. And of course, you can tweak these values, and there's a lot of other options. I'm not really going to go over all of that right now. I'll make a proper video once 1.3 is released. Point is just such a fun tool to use. And I don't know if you've noticed, but let's remove the sag. So you can actually start the modal and then rotate the viewport. So you're free to keep orienting yourself. It doesn't lock the rotation or anything like that, like other modal operators do in Blender. So you can click, orient yourself, click over here, and yeah, it just doesn't really lock you out or anything. So it's just really cool. If you have surfaces that are like really close together like this, you can just click and then rotate and click when you're ready. So it's really cool. You know, this was a little bit annoying to code because there was this bug I found in Blender and I reported it, and it does seem to be like a proper bug. But I basically had to code around it, and for the end user, you won't notice a thing, hopefully. But it felt a little bit like, I don't know, like when in the movies there's a farmer that has to, or that doesn't want to sell his house to the railroad company, so they just build it around him in like a little half circle. That's basically what it felt like when I was coding around that bug. It's super annoying for me, but for you, it's gonna be awesome.